what I just now saw in the fourth quarter in Latvia versus Greece. Basketball match today. Simply, absolutely absurd decisions by referees of that match. Absolutely absurd. Taking away possession just because our basketball player made a successful pass, and actually twice, if not actually even thrice. And then, just because our basketball player actually put hands up, fouled our basketball player and gave the Greek basketball player 2 free throws. You basketball fans will actually agree that that's actually absurd, that those were absurd, most absurd decisions by referees. Most absurd and most idiotic referees. Not only they actually don't actually even know when the ball counts as a 3-point shot, and when it counts as a 2-point shot. But also, they clearly have zero freaking idea when which action counts as a foul and which action doesn't. And also, the referees of this match clearly have zero freaking idea that just because you made a pass, that doesn't mean a shit. That doesn't mean that they have actually rights to take away possession from a team. Just because they made a pass, a successful pass to a player which is actually free. And Latvian basketball player at that time was actually free to make was actually already ready to do a shot. And the referee made the most absurd decision ever. Took away possession from Latvian basketball team. That's absolutely horrible offshedding. It seems that referees of Latvia versus Greece match haven't actually even read basketball rules, and that they don't actually even know how to offshed a match. That they have zero freaking idea on how basketball rules actually even works. They clearly don't have any freaking idea. They're actually dumb beyond belief. They are actually dumb. Such dumbness by referees I see for the first time in my life. That, although it's not actually the first time when referee incompetence costs the Latvian basketball team a win. It's not actually it's clearly not even the first freaking time. It always happens. It quite often happens. Also, it happened for our boy team in U18B B Division European Championship. Our matches were actually offshaded by absolutely clueless referees. Yes, they were clueless when we played against Portugal and other weak teams. Yes, they were absolutely clueless. In the first 3 games when we played in that tournament, referees were absolutely clueless. wrong decisions one after another. And for our U16, if I recall correctly, U16 women European Championship B division, there also referees in our matches, in our national team matches, were actually clueless. The way how they handed to our team that bad defeat against Portugal, it was clear it wasn't our team's fault. It was referee fault. It was fault of those referees. Their absolute incompetence made us lose those matches. And in that other one, we could have avoided playing against Serbia in that quarter-final match. If in that Ireland match versus Bulgaria, referees would have known 10 basketball rules properly and would have actually properly officiated that match. Ireland had a huge lead, and referees had to make one mistake after another. They just simply had to get their decisions wrong. Give to a completely wrong team ball possession and wrongly fouling Team Ireland. I'm just simply saying, from those lower age groups, those referees are actually clueless. They're actually clueless beyond belief. The fact that they don't know basketball rules is evident in our bad defeats. And I watched those matches. Absolutely horrible those referees are. They clearly have zero freaking idea that they don't even know which action counts as foul. Clearly. Referees of those lower age group championships should return back to university and learn again those basketball rules. They should return back there. That would be good if they would admit that they are actually idiots who actually don't actually even know basketball rules, and that they are simply being idiots. They have zero freaking knowledge in basketball rules. And I noticed Latvia was actually even getting fifth foul, for which you get opposition gets 2 free throws, but it was fourth. And opposition teams get a free throw if you're fouled when opposition is attempting a shot. In that moment, there weren't a shot attempt. And Latvia still had only 4 fouls, which means incorrect decision by referee to give to Greece 2 free throws. And also, incorrectly counting those shots in this match. Referees of this match, a lot of times, a lot of Greek 2-pointers counted as 3-pointers. But again, the rule says the foot cannot touch the penalty area, cannot touch even the line. If it doesn't, then it's actually a 3-point shot. If it actually touches, it's 2-point shot. And referees of that match constantly made that mistake. Even this shows that referees were absolutely clueless and absolute idiots. That already made me question the knowledge of those referees' knowledge of basketball rules. That they can't actually even normally count those 2-point shots. That they are confusing 2-point shots with 3-point shots. And 3-point shots for 2-point shots. They clearly are getting everything confused. They don't actually even know anything about basketball rules, seems. So I hope that FIBA will actually fire those idiots, those stupid referees. That FIBA will actually fire them forever, because those referees cannot be allowed to officiate even one match. Because they make stupid mistakes. That's it, that wanted actually to say.